Welcome back to JT and J Crafts, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. An amazing day off on Monday. It was so much needed. It is actually Monday for me right now. I just got back from the woods. It's almost dark outside. I need to get this recorded before I head to bed. I'm sorry. I got a squeaky chair tonight, so it's gonna have to handle it, okay? So how you guys doing? Welcome back. I had a live stream. What was that? What day was that? Thursday night of last week? Yes, it was Thursday night of last week. I had a live stream I did Thursday night last week. I got all caught up on everything for everybody, telling everybody exactly what's going on and what's happening. If you missed that live stream, go check it out. I talked about a lot of stuff in there, but I'm not going to recap it today if it was already seen. There's no point in recapping what I talked about over there again. So, life has been hectic, crazy, and chaotic. Let me tell you, between work, full time, 40 to 60 sometimes hours a week, life in general, and on top of that, hunting, life has been crazy. Okay, so I'm slowly but surely getting back into the swing of YouTube's. It's gonna take me a hot minute to get back into the swing of things, but we are back at YouTube again, doing videos once again and live streams. I'm not 100% sure exactly narrowed down the exact night I want to do live streams. Since it's hunting season right now, I am super busy in the woods in the evenings, late at night, and Saturday nights aren't going to work for me right now. So I need to find a different night to do it. And also, I've been thinking, do I want to continue doing my lives on Saturday night? In a way, I do, but in a way, I don't, because I put 5 years, August 15th, I believe it is, or 13th, 15th, 13th, 15th. I'll have to look to be exact, but that's when I started my very first diamond painting on YouTube. So, I mean, I had a YouTube channel a couple of years before I did diamond painting, and I did whatever. I did unboxings of, like, Sportsman's Box, and did videos of animals or work-related stuff before I got into diamond painting. Once I got into diamond painting, that's when I was mentioned by somebody. I love you. If it wasn't for this specific person, I wouldn't have made it as far as I've made it on YouTube. But she said one night in a live, because she came over and was hanging out with me, she knew I diamond painted, but I hadn't diamond painted live. I was just doing lives where I talked to people, and she says, "Why aren't you diamond painting on live?" And I was like, I don't know. Never even thought about diamond painting on a live. Yeah. So, Miss Coffee, I don't know if you're going to watch this or not, but thank you very, 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 very much for your guidance along my journey of YouTubes. I love you so much. So, there's that. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, so if it wasn't for, diamond painting. So, I've been diamond painting for 5 years now, and my channel wouldn't have taken off in the direction that it took off in if it wasn't for Mrs. Coffee saying, hey, why don't you try diamond painting on your live? Diamonds were upside down. So I did, and next thing you know, boom, here I am. Several years later, 5 years later to be exact, I am still doing the same live stream night. And to tell you the truth, I'm kind of over it. I'm glad I took a break in the stint of time where I told you guys that I had someone moving in with me. Well, that's no longer happening. They got themselves into a house and everything is going good for them. But I don't know if I really truly want to stay on lives on Saturday nights. I've given up 5 years of my life for YouTube, diamond painting, and lives on Saturday nights when I could have had other things going on Saturday nights. I could have been going out and hanging out with friends. I could have been going to the bar, meeting somebody. Although I don't drink, but I could have been going to my brother's house. I could have been going and hanging out with people. I could have been doing other things, but I was live on YouTube, you know? So in a way, I want to continue my Saturday night's time slot, but in a way, I'm done with that slot. I want to move on to something different. So I've been thinking, and I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to try to find a night that works for me during the week, because it would be easier for me to do a live stream during the week. Do like Thursday night, for instance. Thursday night seems to work fine for me right now. So Tuesday Twitch, Thursday YouTube. That gives me enough of a break between the days, and then I may end up and do a bonus stream later on Twitch another night, because I like to stream on Twitch. It's fun streaming on Twitch. Plus, I just play games over there right now, but eventually I'll get into crafting over there again. Unless somebody uses their channel points and changes what I'm doing for the night, then I just pick what I'm doing and I just go with it. So, my point of all of this rambling is that I don't know if I want to stay on Saturday night's time slot anymore. I've had my fun on Saturday nights. I've had a lot of good times on Saturday nights, but I feel like I've given up so much of my Saturday nights that I could have been doing other things, going out, having fun with friends, instead of sitting here doing a YouTube live, you know? So I think we're going to start doing a live on Thursday night. I think that is going to be my day from now on. I don't think anybody else goes live on Thursday night, and if they do, and if I step on toes, I am sorry. Don't mean to step on toes. But, you know, at this point in time in my life and my YouTubes, it doesn't matter to me anymore. If I want to go live, I'm going to go live. If somebody wants to watch somebody else, they can go watch somebody else. It's not going to bother me. I need a change. And my reason upon the change is because Saturday nights, I work all day Saturday here at the property, doing things, stacking firewood, splitting firewood, doing chores, mowing yards. Like, all day Saturday, I am absolutely busy. Even if I'm not hunting, I'm busy here on the property, doing chores, doing my due diligence of keeping the property up. And sometimes when I go live, I am so dead and have no energy, but yet it's time to go live, and I literally, put on a smile and was just like, all right, let's do this live, although I really don't want to do this live right now because I'm freaking dead to the world. But I still ended up and did those Saturday Night Lives. So, after doing some thinking, I think it's time for a change, and I think I'm going to move to Thursday nights. If anybody has any objections to the change of the live streams, you can take it up with me, and I could just tell you to kick rocks. But I really want your opinion, but if you're gonna be sarcastic and be an asshole about something, then just kick rocks before you even say anything. But it's time that I start enjoying what I am doing, and Saturday nights were just not enjoyable for me. Because I literally, I would fill myself up with a bunch of sweets, candies, sodas, energy drinks, and stay up for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours and doing live streams, although I'm dead. And then Sunday, I would pretty much just sleep all day long. The only time I got up would be like when Trapper would be like, hey, can we go outside? And I would drag my ass off of the couch. So, to make myself happier, to make it, to bring back lives for you guys, I think Thursday is the new time. Or the new day, I should say. It's getting dark out now at like 8 o'clock because we're starting to lose time a lot. So we're still gonna shoot for a decent time of like. It's hard to say because right now I'm outside. When I'm home, I'm outside doing things. So by the time it gets close to being dark, I'm coming into the house. So I want to be able to do a live early enough where people can make it, but also accommodate to everybody. So right now it's probably going to be like 7:30. But once time change goes into effect and it starts getting dark at like 5 o'clock, I'll be going live at like 6 o'clock. That way I can go live earlier and get done earlier. That way everybody that's on the East Coast or West Coast or wherever you may be, everybody that's across the other side of the world is what I should say, everybody has a little bit of an opportunity to make it to a live stream. So, yeah, and then I may do pop-up live here and there. Maybe if I'm home on a Saturday, I'll do a pop-up live, but I may do a pop-up live on Saturday night on Twitch as well. It may differ back and forth. Tuesday nights and Thursday nights is what it's going to be. I think that'll be a good 2 nights out of the week. Monday nights I record the Whip and Chat. And then Tuesday I go live. On Twitch, Wednesday Whip and Chat, Thursday live on YouTube, bing bang boom, and then it leaves me open for a few days of a break because then it goes to Sunday. I do unboxing videos or actually other videos on Sundays. So, any questions upon that, please leave them in the in the comment section down below. Let me know if my comments are turned off for some unknown reason, which YouTube likes to do that to me for some reason. Message me on Facebook or Instagram or one of the above and be like, hey, your comments are off. That way I know, because when I'm working, half the time I'll go and look at them and they'll be on, and the next thing I know, somebody's messaging me and they're off, and I'm like, God damn, leave my shit alone. So let's talk about upcoming events that I am participating in or co-hosting in. Right now, we have DP Jewel the Nile, I believe it's called. Angie, my sister from Another Mista, and my go-to assistant. There's a random diamond over here. She is hosting a Egyptian event. So I ran over to Amazon and picked up a cheapy little snacky, like 30 by 40, something that I could work on and also participate into the event. She's co-hosting that with a couple other creators. I'm not 100% sure exactly the names of everybody. You'll have to go over and check out the event on her channel, and I'll have that link down below in the description box for you guys. Actually, I'm just gonna put her channel down there for you guys, period, because I talk about her so damn much. Get over there. Let's see. So that is happening now for September. My painting should be here, I think, tomorrow or Wednesday, one of the two. And it's just a small 30 by 40. It's of King, I think it's King Tut. And I figured out it's a small snacky. I'd be able to work through it pretty relatively easy. It's a smaller color blocking-ish painting. I mean, there was some spots that look like it has some confetti on it, but so that way I can participate in the event for that. And then this painting, I actually started this painting, what day am I on? Let's see, what day am I on? Sunday. I started it Saturday night. I was bored, and then Sunday I didn't do, or today I should say Sunday, I didn't do a whole terrible lot of anything. I did finish this one section though, between Saturday night and Sunday. Got that finished. But this painting, so this is for DP Pink for BCA, that is co-hosted with Angie's Diamond Painting Adventures, my beautiful sister, and myself. And all you have to do is have something pink, a painting with pink in it. It literally can be one color pink with like a handful of diamonds, and you're good to go. And it doesn't have to be a new start. It can be a whip, as long as it's not like almost finished type of a deal. And I kept going back and forth, and I know I had said I was going to use another canvas that I had bought a little while ago from Treasure Studios Art, but when I was cleaning up my craft room today, this painting was just sitting there looking at me saying, oh, I'm pink. Oh, I'm pink. Oh. And I was just like, that's it. I'm working on that painting for BCA. So, if you didn't know what painting I am working on, she's literally all pink. All pink. The background is literally a shade of pink. Her whole blanket up here is pinks. So I was like, yep, sorry to the other painting. The other painting is beautiful, and I feel like it would be an amazing a tribute to my mom, because this is a tribute to my mom for breast cancer awareness. But this one was just calling my name, and this one, for some reason, I was getting the vibe like this painting is of my mom. Like, this is my mom sitting out, like, watching over all of us in heaven. I don't know. I'm very spiritual, and I pick up vibes off of things, and this painting was just, it had my hand, and it was just like, give me here, let me see this, you're working on me. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So I started it the other night, and I am loving every freaking minute of it. One, it's a tribute to my mom. Two, is for BCA, for DP for BCA, breast cancer awareness, and you guys know how important this is to me, because I lost my mom to breast cancer. So it's something that's very, very important to me. That all of you women that are watching this, please, I don't care how old you are, even a guy, if you're a guy and you're watching this Whip and Chat, go get your goddamn titty smashed in the freaking thingy-majigger, and make sure you're safe, please. Like, it's no joke. No freaking joke. I'm not even kidding you. If you're a guy, go get your boob smashed. And I know I'm saying you're a guy and you got a boob, but I mean, you do have a boob over there, so don't act like you don't. You do. And you can get cancer too. Don't act like you can't. You know you can. Just go get it tested, okay? Don't trust me when I say this. I mean, my brain, I didn't mean to say don't trust me when I say this. I meant to say trust me when I say this. Go get checked. Because it could be too late. You don't want to wait till it's too late. I am thinking about my next cooking video, since we are coming back to full swing of YouTubes. Oh, let's get some recommendations for cooking videos, shall we? What would you like to see made as a cooking video? Let me know. I love doing my cooking videos, and I would love to make a cooking video for you guys coming up soon. So if there is something that interests you cooking wise, let me know. Leave it in the comments down below. Down below. Mr. Trapper Do, did you just come in here, Bo? I heard him a second ago. Oh, I see him. He's laying by the door. He's probably trying to remind me that it's almost dark. I gotta go let the dog out. I'll be right back, okay? Hold tight, please. And I am back. That wasn't gone very long, but I went ahead and got myself something to snack on while I was taking the dog out for a potty break. So I got myself a late night little bowl of cereal. Alright, let's see. Where did we leave off? I think we had finished talking about live streams. What else? Yes, we were talking about events. So this event is very, very special to me, like I was saying earlier, and this painting just called my name. It was like, you need to complete me. You need to put me up on the wall in honor of Mom, and just do it, okay? So I did this. Let's see. So this is September, so that we got... this doesn't start until October, but it gives me an opportunity to work on it ahead of time, because I like to work on paintings a little bit before an event starts, especially if you can get away with it being not a fresh start, which in my opinion, an event shouldn't have to have rules and guidelines and all this other stuff that you have to like abide by. To me, events should be fun for the community. It shouldn't be something that you have to like start something new or go buy this painting especially for the event or whatever. But anyways, so I picked out this for DP Pink for BCA. And then November, I am co-hosting another event. I don't know how these two events got back to back like they did. It just kind of happened. And me and Sister Angie are co-hosting both of them together. We work really good as a team. So with events, so that it works out. It works out. So technically, if I wanted to, I could work on this painting halfway and then finish it in November if I really wanted to. But I have a painting picked out for November. By accident, I may have said in the video I posted on Sunday that it was going to be the painting I'm going to do for the DP Pink for the Native Heritage event, but that was my mistake because I had already picked a painting out for that, and I don't think I was like meaning to say that it was my painting. I was saying like I already have a painting, but maybe next year I'll work on Rose's painting. But I'm gonna work on the painting that I got as a sneak peek from Diamond Painting Fanatics for hashtag DP for Native Heritage 2023. I've said that hashtag wrong a couple of times, so I just had to verify in my head that that is the correct one. So, and then that is it for events. I don't know if I really want to do any more events than what I'm already doing. It's kind of an overload in some aspects, especially having events that are back to back with each other. That's why it would be really nice to have a painting like this painting that would work perfect for both events, because one, I am Native American Indian. This painting is an Indian woman, and it would go perfect for our heritage event, and also it's got pink all over it, so it goes with the BCA event. So I could just choose to work on just one, but I have another one picked out, so it's all right. I'm at the point right now where I just start paintings and I get so far on them, and then I just send them off to my assistant to complete them, which is Angie. She's my sidelines completer. I pay her or make trade with her for completing paintings, and she actually offers this on her channel. If you are looking for a painting that you need to get completed by a certain time, she is available to complete paintings for people. There, of course, is a fee. I don't know what her fees are. I can't tell you. We worked out a deal where I traded her a painting and a sweatshirt to complete a painting. That was our deal. So what she gets or charges for completing paintings, you'd have to message her. And I will put all of that information down in the description box for you guys to find easier. But like right now I have 8, repeat myself, 8 diamond painting whips. Yeah, I'm at this point, I'm just a serial starter. I start paintings for events, I get so far on them, and then I just kind of like, I guess in a way I get burned out on it, because I'm like trying to pressure myself into working on a painting for an event to make sure I get it done for the event. And when I'm pressuring myself to do something, it's not as fun as it is if I want to actually sit down and work on it. Like this painting now, it's calling my name. It's like, hey, I'm over here. Come on over. Work on me. Put them diamonds on me. Let's go. So, I don't know. Right now, I feel in the mood of diamond painting. As of lately, I haven't had my diamond painting mojo. I've kind of been off and on with diamond painting, where I diamond paint for a little while, and then I don't diamond paint for a couple of days or a week at sometimes. It's really sporadic. It all depends on what I'm doing, how I'm doing things, how my day's going. Like right now, I'm playing Palia. It's a newer game. It's in beta testings. There will be a link down below for that as well. And I am like addicted to the game. I should be playing it right now. Sorry, Mrs. Coffee. I'll get there as soon as I can. Promise. I got this to record, and then I will get there. They're having a baking party tonight. So, yeah. What else was I gonna talk about? So yeah, I don't know exactly if I'm going to do the Mother's Day event next year. I'm not 100% sure. I keep telling myself if I had a partner in the event, I think I could pull it off and be okay. But try to do an event or anything of that sort, it especially doing something for my mom when it gets really, really sentimental, it really gets me in my feels and gets me down and depressed. So having a co-event hoster may help me out with the Mother's Day event, and I already have reached out to, or well, I should say, Angie, Sister Angie, has reached out and says if she would join in and co-host if it would help me out with the event, and I think it definitely would. I just don't know if anybody would be interested in joining in on the event because nobody joined in last time. I basically did it by myself. And you know, it's fine sometimes. But that's why I don't want to get wrapped up in too many events, because then at that point it's not fun for me. I'm not having fun with like trying to keep up with the events that is happening. There's so many of them. There's dozens upon dozens upon dozens. To have to go find a painting that coincides with an event, and then if I don't have anything in my stash, then I gotta go buy something, and then it just gets to the point where I start another painting, and then I just sits over there and sits until I send it off. And once I've had enough of it, I send it off. And I don't want to be like that. I want to actually diamond paint and complete paintings and actually enjoy it again. Not be, like, not saying like I'm forced into events, but in a way I am being forced into doing something that maybe I don't want to do, because whatever the event is, maybe it's a painting I don't want to do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm rambling at this point. I guess what I'm trying to get across is I think I want to kind of stick to more solo next year. Only host like a couple events, and just stick to being solo to myself, and that way hopefully staying solo to myself, hopefully I can get back into a diamond painting rhythm and be excited to work on a painting and actually go through the process of working on it and showing it to you guys and doing whips and actually completing it myself, instead of getting sick and tired of paintings and just sending them off because I don't want to see it anymore. There's a couple right now that I have a very emotional attachment to, and I don't want to look at it anymore. I just want to send it off and have it completed, and have it come back and be like, oh, there it is, it's on my wall. So how have you guys been? How's everything been going with you guys? I hope everything in your neck of the woods is going smoothly for you all. I can't see that. There we go. There was a wicked glare going over there, and I couldn't quite see what was going on with these diamonds. So, next year, I think it's just going to be Giddy Up in July, and then October and November, DP Pink for BCA in October, and then Native Heritage in November. Unless I talk to Sister Angie and I want to do the event It all depends on if people are going to join, because if nobody's going to join, there's no sense of me getting emotional and depressed about working on a painting and have to sit here and look at this painting and being like severely depressed because like all I keep thinking about is my mom the whole entire time I'm working on this painting. And at this point in time, I really don't know if I want to do that. It just gets to me too much. I think I would rather work on something for her in the October for breast cancer awareness or something. Work on a painting that is, in honor of her every year that way. Because she was a fighter. She was cured from it one time, and then it came back a few years later. Anyways, I don't know. I'll think about it. I just don't want to wrap myself up too much into events, like back to back to back to back to back events. I had somebody ask me to do an event in Christmas for next year, and I was just like, no, I will not do Christmas. I just physically can't do Christmas. I was supposed to do a Christmas event a couple of years ago. Last year, I think maybe it was 2 years ago. I really don't remember. It's been a while. Kara, the principal painter, and I were supposed to do a Christmas collab with each other, and I bailed on her. I felt so bad, but there was, when you're in a depressed state, there's just no doing anything for YouTube wise, and I just shut down, and I disappeared, and that's exactly what I do every freaking time. I shut down and I disappear. But no need to fret. I always come back. I just need some time, and I'll be back. But let's see what else is going on with me. I've really enjoyed my 4-day weekend. It's gonna suck going back to work, but that's okay because I got another 4-day weekend coming up. So I literally have to work for 4 days and I'm off. Actually, I don't. Is it a 4-day weekend? I think it is a 4-day weekend. I think I scheduled that to be a 4-day weekend. It may be only a 3-day weekend, but still, even at that, that'd be nice. But I think it's one of the weekends I took Monday and Friday off. That way I had an extra long weekend. And I've been getting all my work done in the couple of days that I've actually worked. My boss pretty much stacks it up. And then when I come in, I just go to town and bust it all out. And by the time I come to work for 3 to 4 days, depending on the weekend, like last weekend, I think I had a 4-day weekend. The weekend before that, I had a 3-day weekend. So depending on if it's a 3-day weekend or a 4-day weekend, I just come in and I bust everything out by the time the end of the week comes around. And I'm like, all right, just want to let you know I have this day and this day off. See you later. Bye. Adios, amigos. I'll catch you later, alligator. So there's that. My animals. Let's see, my animals. Somebody asked me how Trapper is doing. Trapper's doing good. His ears are actually, for a change, are actually clear and haven't been bugging him for about a week now. So, I don't know. We'll see. I did order him some probiotic stuff that's supposed to help him with that stuff. So hopefully it does help him out and get him like completely off of this ear infection bit. But yeah, I was surprised this week his ears have been really clean, really clean, and I actually were able to touch his ears and rub on his ears, and he was just like, oh, like he put his head up against me and just like he was just sitting there growling at me, but like you can tell he wasn't enjoying the ear massages for a change. Usually I barely touch his ear and he would yelp. But he also has a growth in his ear, so it is a little on the tender side, the vet said, so I just got to keep an eye out for that. Make sure I don't touch it too hard or do something too rough and actually hurt his ear. Get out of there. Get up there. Get up there. Alright. So yeah, Trapper's doing good. Mary Jane is doing good. Mary Jane's been an absolute love bug for some reason. Like, I don't know. I think she's just getting older and she's mellowing her jets out. I always told her to calm her jets because she's always been a spitfire. So yeah, she's actually calmed down quite a bit and doing good. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Brain fart. Thor. That's his name. Oh my god. Why did I not think of Thor's name? I just put him to bed before I came back in here and started recording the rest of this. Yes. Anyways, so Thor's doing amazing. He was up eating like tons of food today. He keeps going back and forth, or he'll sleep for like a day or two, and then he'll be up for a couple of days, and then he'll sleep for a day or two, and then he'll be up. Like, and what I mean by that is he'll get into his blanket and he'll go to sleep, and he'll stay in the blanket for like 2 or 3 days, and then he'll come out of the blanket and eat like a madman, and then sleep for a day or two. I just let him do his thing. I mean, he's eating and he's drinking his food and his water and everything. I just don't let him sleep for more than a couple of days because I want to make sure that he's still getting food in him and staying, healthy and hydrated and all of that fun stuff. So I don't let him go like too far without getting any food or water. All right. I almost missed this small little section. And gnomes, Gnomes is doing fantastic. She's still a little ornery, little cuss. She don't like being touched, handled, bothered with. She's just still a little spicy firecracker. I touch her and she rubs her back up and down and chases or runs away from me as fast as she possibly can. She even turns with her mouth gaping wide open as if she's going to attack me. And I'm like, Nooms, you're the size of like you're like 4 inches long. Like, what are you gonna do to me, sweetheart? Like, what are you gonna do to me? You're like this big, but she thinks she's like 10 feet tall and bulletproof. 938. I am working out of Harbor Freight containers for a change. Y'all, it's been a hot bloody freaking minute since I've worked out of Harbor Freight containers. Today not today. What day is today? When I was kidding this up Saturday night. Because I went hunting Saturday morning and I didn't go hunting Saturday night. I was kidding this up Saturday night. I couldn't find any baggies. Since then, I found my stash of baggies. I forgot that I put them all into the storage container. But I was like, shit, I can't find my baggies. I want to kit this up because I want to start working on it. And I was just like, oh, this sucks. Why can't I find my baggies? Where are my baggies at? Where are my baggies? Literally tore both of my stands that I have all of my stuff on apart. And then I was like, well, I have one Harbor Freight that's brand new. And one that, a painting that I completed a while ago was still kitted up in. And I was like, well, I'll just de-kit the, actually, it's this painting right here. They're kind of stuck to these bags, but it was this painting. These are the diamonds, but this is just stuck there, so I can put it on a bag and stick it away. So I de-kitted that into my trays because it only had 20 colors in it. I think something like that. So I went and found 20 trays, 20 diamond painting trays, and I put diamonds in 20 different trays, put them up to the side so nothing happens to them, and then boom, I find my bags. So I de-kitted everything out of the trays into the bags. That way everything was taken care of. It was not fun. And this is the first time I've worked out of Harbor Freights in a hot minute. Normally I just rock bags. But I couldn't find the bags at the moment of this. And also, I don't have any baggie holders open right now because like I said, I have like 8 freaking whips going. And I don't have any baggie organizers open right now. They're all being taken up. So that's about it. That's all it's about going on with me. Life's just been busy, hunting, fishing. And I guess I didn't tell you guys about I went fishing the other day, but yeah, I went fishing because I was going to the lake, and where I go to the lake at, there's a bunch of deer that always hang out. So I was like, I'm just gonna go deer hunting at the lake and go fishing at the same time. So that's what I did. Caught a bunch of bass. Didn't see any bucks. We've seen a couple of does at the lake, but that's it. No buckies. Let's see, what's my time going on here? 30 minutes. I should wrap this up and let you guys go so I can get on out of here and go get something done somewhere else since the night is still early. What time is it? I think it's only like 8:20, 8:30, something like that. So that's good. Still got enough time to go maybe play a couple of rounds of my game before I go to bed, which it's, like I said, it's only like 8:30-ish. So I'm not going to bed anytime soon. Talk to you guys about one last thing before we go. So there's this lady that I follow on YouTube's. Her name is Katie. It's Katie Van Skyley, something like that. It's spelled SLKYE. I think is how it's spelled. But anyways, she bought this horse. And I'm in love with this horse. Like, I met this horse. And I didn't meet this horse, but I was introduced into this horse by a friend who bred her horse to this horse. This horse is like a world champion, hunter under saddle, Western pleasure, and I think there was one other thing that he's like very well known for. And the lady that owned him put him up for sale. She sold off a bunch of her studs because this was a stud horse. He's a stallion. And absolutely freaking gorgeous stallion. Oh my god. I absolutely love him. I was introduced a couple of years ago to this horse. This horse is like 15 years old now. And this YouTuber, Katie, she just bought the horse for $1 million. He is absolutely stunning. He's a red roan. Oh my god, he is gorgeous. He's got a gray body and a red head. Absolutely stunning. He is such an amazing, beautiful stud. That would be like one of my dream horses, but I ain't got $1 million. But if you want to go watch a gorgeous horse, go watch her YouTube channel. She went down and did a video meeting him for the first time, as her being the owner of him, and oh my god, he is so freaking gorgeous. Y'all know me, my horses. Love me some freaking horsies. Yeah, I'm using the 7 placer as a freaking single placer. I put 7 diamonds across it, and I single placed every single one of them. Booyah, you don't need a single placer. Screw the single places. Alright, y'all. That's it for me this week. Or, not this week, I should say today. Because I'm actually way ahead of time. This is going to go up to my Patreons. If you are a Patreon, thank you so much for being a Patreon. If you're not a Patreon, if you're looking to join Patreon, there's a link down below. You get a weekly vlog from me showing household things, animals. I get up and sit out back in the morning while I let Trapper out for potties, and I just talk and bullshit about my day and tell you guys whatever is going on in my life and whatever I have opinion to say anything upon. So yeah, thank you so much for all my Patreons. If you're looking to be a Patreon, join the link down below. And as of now, I wish you all amazing day. Have peace, have love, and respect for all. And treat somebody how you want to be treated, because that's the only way that I would like to be treated, is with honor and respect. So you treat people like that and have a wonderful day and do something nice for yourself today, okay? Bye!